Hey, sweethearts. Update time. So, to everyone that listens to my content, hello, and thank you for being a part of my life. I would never have imagined that one person would want to hear me talk or say questionable things into a microphone for any reason, let alone thousands. So, thank you for giving me an outlet. And to all the people that know me in real life, you are all sick and I love you. Yes, even you. And yes, I know you listen to me. To my patrons, you're amazing. Angela, Clarissa, Rose, you're all so sweet. Thank you for dealing with my figuring out how Patreon works. I appreciate your patience. You're wonderful. And to anyone saying, but you haven't done anything since your last update, you're totally right. I really haven't. And that's kind of what I'm here to discuss. I have been struggling a lot lately with work life balance, a lot of life adjustments, motivation, ADHD, depression, dysphoria. I'm just emotionally exhausted lately. Um, February was a blur. I started a new job, and the shifts are long, and it doesn't pay as much as my old job. And I have suddenly been more of a pillar of support for friends and loved ones, which is in no way a bad thing. If you're listening and you are one of those people, I love you and am always happy to be here for you. But a part of my personality disorder is needing recovery time after social interaction, especially intense interaction, because I'm really bad at navigating a lot of social situations. Um, I feel this last month I've had to recharge a lot. Um, by the time I sit down to write, I can't focus on the story because I'm too busy looking for distraction. Apparently, a diagnosis of ADHD isn't enough to get you Adderall or anything else. You have to schedule a separate referral for a specialist appointment for an EKG or something. I don't know. Like, did you not read the diagnostic manual? Have you heard of executive dysfunction? Why are you making this so hard? Anyway, I only read from scripts. I really can't ad lib content. I have learned this the hard way. Um, it's just too hard for me not to loop back and say the same thing over and over. I mean, even this post is pre-written with like bullet points, and I basically just take creative liberties on like the filler. If I didn't do this, I would end up sitting here for several minutes going, um, uh, so that said, I currently have 8 open scripts in various stages of completedness. Some of them are fragments that are close to being done, but for one reason or another, I can't tie it all together because it feels too forced or abrupt. Um, I'm extremely particular. Others have a foundation set, but no action yet. Sometimes I'll open up these files and just stare at them for hours, trying to get my brain to do the thing, and it just won't. It's been really frustrating lately because when I think about the big picture of these stories, I know where I want them to go and I know what I want to happen. I can picture it, the characters, their lives, and how they all intersect, but I have problems getting them there. How do I fill in the time that needs to be there before they get to the next point? You can't move too fast because it'll feel rushed. Uh, and I like to make sure the timing is just right between words, listening to the nuance of the words themselves, the meter, it's all a challenge. Hell, I've had the Valentine's Day script I was working on stuck in the same spot for 2 weeks. Um, I just hit a point where I'm not sure how to get them to the next scene. And I have a whole extra scene ready, but it won't make sense without the other audio completed. Yeah. So I'm going to start doing a few side scripts that kind of further explain the story behind the stories. And those will be going up on Patreon as I complete the audios they fit in with. These are meant to be kind of like additional dialogue between you and a character to kind of put into perspective what is going on in the bigger picture of their lives. Yes, they all have a backstory and a motivation. They're not just faceless caricatures. So, surprise. And I mean, I guess that's about it for now. I'm going to continue staring at the screen in futility while I try and move the story forward so I can upload some damn content that isn't just an update. Thanks again, sweethearts. Bye.